Well, now we are going to start our today's lesson. You know, all of us are in Mauryan Empire now. Already, maximum part of Mauryan Empire I have explained in my early class. In connection with the Mauryan age or Mauryan period of Indian history, I have explained about a great king, the Ashoka. You know, after winning the Kalinga War, he had given up the policy of conquering the other state, and it was his political view to govern his empire. Not only that, after Kalinga massacre, he met with a Buddhist monk and had taken Buddhism. But he did not become a Buddhist. After taking the principles of Buddhism, he introduced a new policy, new ethics that depends on socio-economic and political condition of that period. I mean, the reign of Ashoka. In Pali language or Sanskrit language, there is a word, a quotation, Sab Munishe Puja Mamo. That is, all people of my states are my son. It was the thinking of the King Ashoka. All of the people of belongs to his states, he patroned them as his sons. Okay, and this in this political or religious concept of the King Ashoka, he introduced Dhammo. Actually, Dhammo is not a new religious ethics or religious movement. Actually, it was a faith of Ashoka. And for the betterment of the state as well as for the betterment of the people who lived in Mauryan Empire, he always tried to develop their socio-economic condition in his period. And after that, already I have told most probably the role of Arthashastra. Already I have told. And in the different aspect of governance, Amatto, Mahamatto, I have told you, and you know, after Ashoka, Mauryan Empire started to ruin. In the place of Mauryan Empire, a new reign was established, and you know, after the death of Emperor Ashoka, various problems had plagued the Mauryan Empire. In the absence of capable emperor, kings of smaller kingdoms tried to assert their independence. And just like this, around 187 BC, Pushyamitra Shunga finally emerged as a new king by replacing the last Mauryan emperor Brihadrath. And here I will find that a new emperor was started after this period, and from 187 BC. Now I will discuss you in my next video. After Mauryan Emperor, the another important reign was Kushan dynasty. Before explanation of Kushanas, I would like to tell you about Gangaridai or Gangarid. Actually, in your book, page number 87, some information about Gangarid or Gangaridai had been written. In the contemporary history of Greek and Roman literature, there was a powerful kingdom located in the East Magadha. Its name was Gangaridai or Gangarid. The capital of this kingdom was Ganga or port city Ganges. According to Ptolemy, Gangaridhi had come round the 5 mouths of river Ganges. Greek authors have referred to the connection that existed between this kingdom and Magadha during the rule of Nanda dynasties. And at the time of Alexander the Great, the army of Gangaridhi had apparently collaborated with the Magadhan army. And I would like to mention name of a book, though actual writer of this book is totally unknown till now. Italian pilgrims who wrote the Periplus Mari Erythraci. This is a book, and in this book the writer have discussed all about the socio-economic, political and religious situation of that period. The most important is this Gangaridai or Gangaridhi. According to Periplus Mari Erythraci, it is the kingdom as Ganga Desha. You know, this Ganga Desha actually the land of Bongo or Bengal. At the present, Tamralipto and Ganga. Tamralipto Where is situated it? Now in East Midnapur or Medinipur. According to archaeological source of Indian history, several facts about Tamraliptu or Tomluk, Chandra-Keturgarh and Deganga, etc., where the Gangaridai was situated. And the historian believed that, and they tried to prove it, that there is a connection between those archaeological remains and Gangaridai. Okay? And now I would like to give you a short explanation about Kushanas, okay, in my next video. Who are the Kushanas? You know, the Kushanas established a vast empire in Indian subcontinent. But a most important question regarding the Kushanas. Who were the Kushanas? According to the historical evidence, a few nomadic tribes of Central Asia had travelled westland. They reached and settled down in what is present-day Afghanistan and northwest frontier of Indian subcontinent. Of this Yuchi tribe, Yuchi was the most important. And after that, this Yuchi tribe was known as Kushanas, and the Kanishka was the most important ruler of Kushanas dynasties. But how they founded the Kushana dynasties in Indian subcontinents, and what were their identifications or identities? Actually, the credit of laying the foundation of Kushanas empire rests with Kujala Kadphises. Kashmir and Kabul were under his control, and he was succeeded by his son Bhim Kadphises. Bhima's reign extended over a vast area around the Indus Valley. He was the first who introduced a gold currency in Indian subcontinents. Kanishka was a son of Bhima, the greatest of the Kushana emperor. He reigned for close to 23 years, and he introduced a new era, that is Soka era. In English or in Bengali or Sanskrit, it is known as Shakabdo. That was 78 AD, and Shakabdo began from this particular years, that is 78 AD. During the reign of Kanishka, Kushana ruled and spread over the vast Gangetic plains. Modern day Pakistan almost entirely was under Kushana rule. The Indian subcontinent, the Kushana control had extended till Mathura, and the Kushan's capital was Purushpura, or modern city Peshawar. However, the principal seat of Kushana was Bactria. After Konisko I, Bhaishishko or Hobishko had become emperor, there was a gradual decline of Kushana rule. At one time, the Kushanas had even lost control of Bactria. We do not hear of the Kushanas after 230 BC. And this is everything all about the Kushana dynasty, and I have explained it in very shortly. Okay.